This is a job interview from hell. I've been in business for 40 years. Your prize is working with me.
From across the country, 16 tycoons of tomorrow have come to London.
Don't start telling me that you're just like me, because no one's like me. I'm unique.
They're here to compete for a job with a six-figure salary, working for Britain's most belligerent boss.
I think this is outrageous. You haven't got a bloody clue. Not a bloody clue.
Famously hard to please, Sir Alan Sugar controls a vast business empire worth over £800 million. Once again, he's on the hunt for an apprentice.
It's up to you. You open your bloody mouth, or I'll fire the whole bloody five of you if I have to. I don't give a shit.
To land their dream job,
We're gonna make millions.
the candidates will have to live
I tell you what, that's pissed me off. Hold on a second. Don't use me.
and work together.
I'm getting sick of you keep telling me it's not your problem.
You having a laugh or what?
We're looking like idiots.
But there's just one job.
You're fired. You're fired. This was a total disaster. You're fired.
Previously on The Apprentice.
The pub industry has been suffering, so they've got to find ways and means of bringing people in.
The teams had to create a profitable food service for two local pubs.
Sausage, mash, steak, chips.
You've got pasta, simple, pizzas, quick.
Ian's team overspent on ingredients for its Italian-themed food.
£220, mate.
Yeah.
Kevin?
Yeah, okay.
And he dithered under pressure.
A manager would tell the team that are out on the ground to go to the deli and bring back the cheap
They've
access.
not done all the
telling you they
wholesale
can't
stuff.
do-
Simon,
they
we're going to the deli
we
right
need to
now.
cook.
On the other team, project manager Sarah went for a Bollywood theme.
That's fine.
But her leadership was challenged by Claire.
We don't know what's happening. We want a concise summary. Just please write the list without explaining every single point.
The team made money early, pre-selling tickets for their curry-flavoured evening.
VIP ticket, and then you get your £5 off your meal.
And they swept to boardroom victory.
Okay, so the ladies won.
On the losing team, Simon came under pressure.
And that's what's concerning me about you. Have you got anything else other than physical ability?
Yes, Sir Alan.
But project manager Ian became the third casualty of the boardroom.
Quite frankly, I think you lost it. Ian, you're fired.
Now just 13 remain to fight for the chance to become the apprentice.
What are you talking about?
(6:20 a.m).
Good morning, this is Francis calling from Sir Alan's office. He wants you to meet him at the Wallace Collection in central London. Please be ready to leave the house in half an hour's time. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Bye.
We're leaving in half an hour.
Maybe it's a collection of canal boats or something like that.
I know, that's what I was thinking. Well, the only Wallace I know is clouds.
The Wallace Collection is in Marylebone, central London. It's one of the capital's most celebrated galleries.
Good morning. Now, here we are at the very famous Wallace collection, and in this particular room you can see some quite famous portraits. Now, the task I'm going to set you today is all about portraits. The good news is that you won't have to paint them, but it's all about photography. I have found you one of the biggest shopping centres in England. You're going to photograph customers and you're going to sell them their portraits. Now, I've been mentioning to you on and off in the past 3 weeks my discomfort about rifts, gangs, whatever you want to call it, within the teams. I don't like it. It's not good for business. So it's time to mix the teams up. Jenny, Sarah and Claire, move over there. And Rafe, Lee and Kevin, you go over there. Now this task is simple. The team that comes back with the most amount of profit will win, and the team that loses, within that team, one of you will be fired. Okay, everything clear? Good. Good luck. Off you go.
Tomorrow, the teams will have to sell photographic portraits 20 miles away at the Bluewater Shopping Centre. At Bluewater, shoppers are known as guests, and 27 million of them visit the complex every year. The teams will have to set up stands, then charm customers into posing and paying for photographs. First, both teams need a project manager.
I would just like to say this morning, I am absolutely 100% up for leading this, and there are a couple of revelations and reasons why that I'll go through in a minute. But if everybody's behind me on this one, is everybody happy for me to project manage this task? I've got an IQ of 170, so I consider myself to be fairly clever. The only thing is, I think people don't like a smart ass. I might have to bite my tongue a little bit in the early stages of this competition, not to overawe them with intelligence.
Let's draw your reasons as to why you want to be project manager.
Okay, my best friend is a photographer and cameraman. I know about shutter speeds. I know about setting up a tripod and a camera. I know about single lens reflex cameras. I know the terminology. I'm going to have a head start on using the equipment. And I know the area. Bluewater is my area. I know the people that shop there and I know what they buy. And that's my reasons for wanting to lead this task this morning.
My only reservation would be, in kind of pressurised situations, you need to make sure you keep 100% eye on the game, direction.
Okay.
If you feel you can do that.
Alex, to come back on that, the reason I've been in pressurised situations is because I've been at the sharp end of every task we've done so far. This way I can take a step back, you'll see a calmer, more reflective side of me. And the bottom line is, if your reservations are proved right, and I'm the wrong man, it's going to be me that's in the boardroom with my nuts on the chopper.
But that's not important to us because we all want to do well and we want to win. If you're confident that you can keep calm and direct us...
I promise.
Yeah.
On the other team, another volunteer. The project manager will be Helen.
I'm a businesswoman with a lot of balls and a lot of front, and nothing phases me.
You know, in this task, what's very evident at the minute is I want like strong salespeople out there in the shopping centre.
What really pisses me off in business is incompetence or people pretending that they know what they're doing when they absolutely don't.
Tomorrow, both teams will need 2 groups. One technical, to process the pictures, the other to sell.
So
I'm really good at sales. Like, just to let you know.
Don't hold back.
I did the back room. I was the chef last time, so I want to be out there nailing it.
I'm going to ask Rafe and Lucinda if they will go at the back, in the back team.
Yeah, how good are you with technology, Rafe and Lucinda?
I can't even use a mobile phone.
I take, I've got a digital, I print digital photos.
No, but I don't take photos. I've never had a digital camera. I don't know how to use a camera on my phone. I don't know how to do it. If you think that would be appropriate.
On the other team, project manager Simon picks Alex, Claire and Jenny as technicians and delegates responsibility.
All right, Alex, because I've worked with Alex before, Alex is going to head up my other team because I'm going to be front taking photographs. You are going to be my second in command. Are you happy with that role?
What I would say is, I know that I would say that I am the strongest. However,
so you're going to head up that team?
Let me finish. I'm happy doing that, but I'm not happy heading up your team in the sense that you're passing responsibility that is essentially yours to me. But if you feel that you want to delegate that to me, that's fine.
All I'm saying, Alex, is that you're going to retain control of the other team for me.
But you said you can make decisions for me.
No, not without running them past me. I'm making the decisions.
All I would say is to you, and I'm not advising you on how to do it, Don't dilute down your position.
I'm not abdicating my responsibility. Claire, would you be happier to be my link to the second team, my first port of call?
Yeah.
Right, you're...
Fine.
Alex, you're off the hook.
Yeah, let's go. Okay, let's go. Can I just make...
Alex was extremely reluctant to take any responsibility. In fact, he shirked more or less everything. Simon was merely trying to make him the link for that half of the team. Alex is playing a game here.
Today, the teams have to create a theme for their stands and buy props. Project manager Simon goes for a glamour and beauty theme.
The shopping centre in Kent, grass is green, the sky is blue, and the women are orange. It's the land of the Essex and Kent beautiful people.
The fake type.
I wouldn't want to degenerate my own type of person and the kind of person I date and stuff like that.
So it's like footballers' wives, basically.
Absolutely spot on.
How do we think Simon's going to cope over the next 2 days?
I'm going to step back a little bit because I've worked with him a few times, so I want to get your perception.
Yeah. I compare him to a toddler. He's trying to run, and he's very enthusiastic, and we're giving him the reins to stay up.
While Simon's technical team head for training in Luton, he's at a hire company on the hunt for props. Anything the team spends will be deducted from their earnings tomorrow.
Right, so this kind of thing, Sarah, this is what I'm talking about,
That's
glam.
what I was like, do you think they love to just
what
sit
I'm
like
thinking,
that all dressed
What I'm
up?
thinking is this kind of thing. Do you know what I mean?
The theme that we've decided on creatively isn't a theme. Glamour, beauty, it's just generic. Miscellaneous, what does it mean? It's not a theme, it's just a word.
We're here to make some money. And
No,
we
absolutely.
can change
I
the
think
look
we
of this by how we photograph it, whether it be close up, whether we pull back. The camera will allow us to do that, and you've got to trust me on that I know what I'm talking about a little bit with photography.
Both teams will be able to print photos onto almost any product. At a digital printing company, Helene and some of her team check out what's possible.
The obvious things is mugs, very popular. Things like jigsaws, placemats.
If you've got the handle in the wrong place, you'll force it round. But if the handle's in the right...
Helene has put Rafe in charge of transferring pictures. Lucinda has the job of computer processing the images.
I don't take photos. I've never had a digital camera. I don't know how to use.
You're soon going to find out.
Absolutely, I'm going to be great at it as well. You watch me.
Can you imagine? You're going to be able to put it on your CV.
Yeah.
Digital camera expert.
Absolutely.
Determined to draw big crowds, Helene's instructed the other half of her team to find a celebrity lookalike. It will be a major investment. They'll need to find a character that appeals to Bluewater shoppers.
Come in.
Could you just tell us who you are?
Who I am, pal? Are you having a poke at me or what?
As Cherie, there's a lot of...
Women are more popular with the character George. Gay people are quite popular with George.
That's me as Sharon, that's me as Cherie, me as Anne Robinson and me as Margaret Thatcher.
like
I've done
that.
hair for about 20 years.
Like when I was in New York and I was filming this show, I had like a really good reaction from lots of different people, you know, like guys, children.
Come in, come in.
Would you like to know a bit about my history?
Yeah, please.
Right, I've been to 24 countries doing this next month. I've done sort of charity videos for Comic Relief. You name it, I've basically done it.
Any other questions, guys?
No, that's fine.
Okay, collective decision. Yes or no?
Yes. Yes.
Yes. Let's do it.
Okay.
On the other team, project manager Simon is out to cut costs. He's in North London shopping for knickknacks that will look glamorous on camera.
No, forget it, move on.
Okay, thank you very much. You have a roll that you can put them in. Just want to check that the numbers are going up rather than down. They are, and we're going that way.
Okay.
Nothing, the jigsaws.
And the other thing...
The rest of Simon's team is learning to use printing machinery.
Okay, so that's your heat press, that's very hot. Okay. So just some cheap nasty plain paper on the base of the press.
Hi Simon, it's Claire.
Hello, Claire.
You called us?
Oh, yeah, right, this is where we're up to. We've bought you 4 bottles of cheap sparkling wine.
Have you got glasses?
No, I'm looking for flutes. Claire, I'm not stupid. I'm all over it.
I'm not saying you're stupid, I'm just checking. It's easy to miss stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Anything
yeah,
else?
We've also got, I think, someone to watch it. Listen, I'm going to see how much the frame, a little cardboard frame for a 6x4 photo will be.
No, we're not doing frames. You leave the product to us. You delegated the product to us, and that's what we're doing. You don't have to worry about that.
No, but I'm the project manager and I've got a sourced shop here, so I'm going to go in and ask some questions.
Simon, why are you going in a frame shop if we don't need frames?
Well, I haven't decided that we don't need frames, Alex.
You delegated us the responsibility of product, and we have priced the products which have all been...
Reviewing the whole project, Alex. So if I want to go in and check out prices on frames, that's what I'll do. All right, thank you. Bye-bye.
Right, let's go in.
All right. Yeah.
Right, okay.
Whether I've delegated something out or not, I'm responsible for the whole project. It's as simple as that.
(8:30 p.m). Simon's money-saving plan is to add glamour to customers by dressing them up in his own clothes.
I'm prepared to cut this.
Yeah,
if
sure.
I have to, I'll cut it so I can get like a bib and tuck type effect just to get it round somebody's...
Fine, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah,
So
I've got a white shirt as
I've-
well. I've got a white
Yeah,
message.
I'd like to avoid cutting it if I can, but if it's the difference between me cutting this and getting a £79 photo done, it's getting cut.
Fine.
This is what I've got.
Sarah's got the job of giving female customers a glamorous makeover.
This is glam, Sarah. This is
Very
fantastic.
glam.
Are you going to be alright with pulling ladies' bra straps down so you can create this impression of a ball
That's
dress?
what I mean.
A ballroom dress.
Well, I'll try.
We've got safety pins, lots of them.
Well, I'll try my best.
I'm feeling really good. They don't have any faith in my business ability, and I've got a perfect opportunity to turn this round on this task now.
(7 a.m). To the southeast of London, Bluewater Shopping Centre. Today, 180,000 shoppers are expected at Europe's largest retail centre.
Oh my God.
This is Helen. She's
Hiya.
our project manager.
Nice to meet you.
This is Mr. Beckham. Helen.
Hello,
What
been
do you
looking
think?
to come through.
Teams can only accept payment for photos once they've been processed in the back rooms. In Helen's team, Rafe is in charge of printing on mugs and mouse mats. Lucinda will format the images on the computer. Project manager Helen has given herself the job of overseeing the back room.
Can I make a start?
Yeah.
I've 100% faith in the team winning today. We've got some good offerings in terms of different things for kids, different things for adults. We're going to attract the young girls as well, so absolutely think we've got all bases covered.
Still in the car park, Simon's team get to grips with their glamour props.
We're going to do this methodically on the checklist as well. I don't want to leave anything in these vehicles. Water.
That's not very good tapping.
No.
No, we'll
That's
sort
gone.
it. We're just getting everything together. Look, don't worry about it, yeah? Seriously, don't worry about it.
We're not worried, we're just saying it's not the best way.
Right, Simon, I'm putting this poster on top.
Okay. Well, I prefer that carried. I don't actually want that in the cage at all. I don't want to take any chance that gets crimped, dented or anything. The screen's going to be this way, like this. This gets rammed
Right,
at
we'll just take
lunchtime.
these, that's
It's part of
enough
the
for
shopping
time
centre
being.
here. Have I got everyone's attention? Can you stop what you're doing a second and listen to me, everybody? The screen's going to face this way. This gets rammed at lunch, this fills up, and people congregate here. So I'm going to be here taking pictures like this with people looking in and seeing our screen, seeing our stage lines and set up. Everyone happy?
Okay.
And the camera's going to create the illusion here.
definitely got the glamour look we were going for. I mean, that's what we wanted, and looking at that...
It's better than I thought it'd look.
9 a.m. Opening time. The lookalike is pulling in customers for Helene's team. They're offering portraits for $15.99 plus a range of prints on additional merchandise.
Oh, that looks good. That's a nice one.
But they've already spent £590 on blank products and marketing. 9:35 a.m. On Simon's team, all 6 team members are on the shop floor selling.
We've got the best stand, the best location, the best everything. I'm really positive.
Just be conscious you don't flare up during the day.
I'm not going to flare up.
Well, you know, we have done already, but just,
everything's cool, let's just get on with it, it's cool.
Yeah, but just one thing, every time I say something to you this morning, you've got this malevolent look on your face. Just knock it on the head. It's me, I'm in charge of this, so it's my neck on the line this time.
Simon, I'm positive. I've done every single thing that you asked me to do yesterday.
Yep.
Let me get on with what I'm doing and we'll win the task, okay? I'm not being negative. If I came across negative, I've been doing sales all my life. If I came across negative, I would never sell anything in my life. I'm being positive and that's why people are buying. Just let me do it.
Can we interrupt this because the lady's waiting to take a photo, don't
Right, she's ready now, he doesn't like working for me. He doesn't want to work for me and he doesn't want to be managed by me. Now, if he wants me to leave him alone and he's going to get me the best sales of the day, then I'll leave him alone. But if it all goes wrong, who am I going to be looking to blame?
It's 9:30 at the moment and we've just spent the last 20 minutes deliberating and arguing in amongst the group whilst there's been customers walking past. We're losing opportunities and we just need to get on with actually selling at the moment. We should have actually had 3 appointments and 3 sales by now.
The thing is though, Sam, as project manager, you're working with...
Don't tell me to manage. Please don't tell me to manage.
I am, but that's a really bad attitude because as a project manager, as a business manager, you have to accept feedback from people. So if you hold your hands up and go, don't tell me how to manage, it's not particularly constructive.
All right, listen, for today...
No, everyone's...
No, Claire, I want to talk to you. Listen to me.
This is the time and the place.
Well, no, I'm the project manager, so this is the time and the place.
Don't be autocratic.
No, I'm not being autocratic.
You're not going to get anywhere being a dictator.
I haven't been a dictator on this task. I've given you free rein to do everything.
Rewind 30 seconds. I'm the project manager. Yeah, just this isn't the time and the place.
Right, okay.
You come prepared, fella. Did you know who was going to be here today?
On the other team, the first batch of orders is ready for processing.
Who's that, Kel? Is that you? That's a big smile now, isn't it?
Right, guys, I've been selling like hotcakes, I've been cross-selling, I've got 2 mugs for you to make, but I need them to be made in like 20 minutes because that was the condition of the sale, and I need these photos printed off for me. So there's the memory card. So if I show you which ones need mugs...
Right. If you were a thing...
The more you run, the more money we make, Helen.
Yeah.
The only person trained to use the computer
Oh, fuck.
is Lucinda.
I don't know how to do this.
Copy pictures at this one.
Print
the pictures.
No, it's getting this hardware onto this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Peloton.
Yeah, you're not able to start that? No. Do these guys want it now? Yes. Okay, well, can you just hold them back, literally, just give us... There's nothing we can do, there's a problem.
Okay, let's smile, yeah, you would bet, you know what I'm saying?
Woo! What did you want? A mug, a mouse mat? No, one of the portraits. A portrait, no problem.
Bollocks. It's come off the wrong side. I only stopped you because I thought both of you were good-looking girls, and I think it would be a nice photo to be taken.
10 a.m. Sales pick up for Simon's team.
Get yourself on my settee right now. I will make... Don't make me pick you up, I will do it. Come and sit down. I'll make you feel nice and comfortable. Promise.
For $24.99, the team have come up with their platinum package: a portrait, a keyring, and a jigsaw. But just to break even, they need to make £580.
I think you're ready.
You can do whatever you like.
Put your legs up,
It was clear to me really early on that it was going to work because it just looked right. Nice smile. just got right into being David Bailey. I've got a real talent for photography. We'll let the camera create the illusion that you are wearing something really regal and nice. Some gold in here a little bit. Give me a nice big smile. Nice big smile. You happy with that? 932-6940.
932-what?
6940.
To help the technical team, shot numbers are logged on order forms.
Have you ever heard of Renaissance photography?
But with everyone on the sales floor, printing hasn't started.
The lady who's just had her photo taken, Jenny, she needs to have it back in about 45 minutes. So how do we manage this?
That's the back office system. You'll have to sort that out.
Fine. Okay,
but
let's
get the
go.
clothes on the computer. You see later.
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye.
We got a
That hurt.
Did it?
10:35 a.m. The orders must be delivered within half an hour.
Do you remember who's who?
Okay, that lady there's Charlotte.
Right, so...
Oh my God.
She looks like an elf. She looks like Legolas.
Why did they put that purple on
so
there?
how do we know who's who? So
Right, okay, you've got the numbers. These are the ones you identified with. So 9326927. Where's that number on here?
To trace which order belongs to which customer, they need the number that appeared on the camera to show up on the computer.
Simon? Yeah. I'm really struggling to find out who wants what because I have no idea who these people are.
What I said to Claire is you should only have the picture.
Simon, wait. The problem... Simon, let me talk. The problem is, the number on your camera doesn't correspond to anything on the computer. So what I need you to do is keep a tally of, like, when you change your memory card, photo number 1 is the lady plus baby, photo number 2, and that's the way it's coming out on our system. It's just a double check to make sure we don't get any mistakes.
Right, leave me to do this, all right?
We've been promised our photo, but we've not had it, so as soon as we get it, we're just going to go. I don't know whether to go or to stay because the kids are starting to get a bit fed up now, so I just want to get home, really.
If they have to wait too long, they may well just go home. All they've lost is the photo. They haven't paid in advance, so they could potentially lose most of the business they've done already today, and it's 12 o'clock already.
Peak time at the centre. Helene's lookalike is attracting big crowds.
Come on in, let's go see Bex.
But the technical team is at a standstill. With business analyst Lucinda unable to fathom the computer, they rushed in some help.
Have you got... It's unfortunately...
Where have those arrows gone to turn it? Be a bit stressed. I'm trying my hardest to work things out. For example, I've managed to burn a CD this morning, don't know how. And then I was asked how I could do it again and repeat it. I don't know how I did it. It was just quite lucky.
Are you happy with the computer?
No, I'm not, because as I said, I really, no matter how hard I try, I'm not a technical person.
I'm not either.
Yeah, but I told you this in the first instance.
I know you did, but what do I do? So I don't put you on things. It's my decision.
Okay. Right. I have to say, you were there for training as well.
No,
Why
I wasn't.
aren't you comfortable with
I am
doing
a project
this?
manager, and I said that you were going to be doing this. Like, when I was assigned to the kitchen, I cooked for 10 hours. It's about teamwork. It's about being assigned a role
I am
and
happy
getting on with
doing
it.
it, but you put people in the appropriate skill set.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Lucinda. So we'll just move it all around you all the time.
Lucinda is poor at her end of the job. Why is that? Because Helene put her in that job, knowing full well that she was not terribly technical.
And their customers are giving up.
We want to go somewhere else now, so the girls are getting tired, so we want to go home.
We'd all be ready within like an hour and a half, but you've obviously got things to do.
Okay. We've got to stop selling right now. I know it's a busy time and that might be a decision that might come to bite us in the ass, as it were, but at the end of the day, there's no point keep taking orders if we can't deliver against them.
At the busiest time of the day, the stand is closed. On Simon's team, their system of ordering by numbers still isn't working.
I need to know Boston Rinds. They've. Yeah, but I don't know what they look. It's all right. I don't know what they look like.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, I would rather say to you an hour to get them back. Well, I can go for 1 o'clock.
We have to be somewhere an hour away by 2 o'clock.
Let me take your surname. I'll see if I can hurry yours up for you.
With the ordering forms useless, Simon calls Claire to the sales floor.
We're doing as best we can.
Listen, I don't doubt that, but I didn't have any quantifiable reason why this was all going wrong. And now you're saying that the order system was the
on the phone, Alex tried to tell you and he spoke on top of him. But there's no point.
No. Alex also told me his form was fine, and they're telling me it's not. So,
okay.
But we're sorted now. So let's draw a line under it. I don't feel I've got a team that's all pulling in my direction, which is a bit of a shame. Claire is doing her best. Claire's very good at what she does, but she's impossible to manage. She's absolutely impossible to manage.
Claire's new job: ferry the orders from the sales pitch to the technical team, 10 minutes walk away. She must describe to the technical team what each customer looks like and the shot they want.
That one, she is black and white in the colour. Simon's really stressed. He's very, very conscious that he feels that he's next on the line. He's like, as soon as I saw him, sometimes Simon can invade your personal space, and I can find it quite invasive. And he's quite sort of like body language was like this, and I had to step back and say, just calm down, stop shouting. And he's like, how much have you done? We need to know what we break even.
They look really good though, don't they?
The technical team are getting pictures onto products, but customers are not getting what they ordered.
I said the second photograph is the one I wanted, where she's looking at the camera.
Yeah.
I was very clear about that. In fact, he's done the same here. In fact, it's nothing what I want.
Right. I do appreciate it, and I do apologise for this. It's just been a bit of a mess up, and we've mirror imaged some as well. I've spoken to Claire, and she's got the back room back on track. I've got to trust her on that. I'm not absolutely convinced. I've just had some photos come down, and this rogue photo, which was one of the ones that I wasn't going to use, has gone into someone else's packet. They've come back and returned it to me. So I've just told these people, I've been told that these people's order's 5 minutes away. 5 minutes ago, and I said, do I need to ask them to come back in 15 minutes? And I was told, no, it will be done in 5 minutes, and it isn't. So I'm potentially going to lose another one.
He looks like he's on
speed
crack or something.
He looks like a serious crack hyena when he needs to just calm down. Simon's just called up now and said everything's going to pot. I've got more orders coming up, but we can take the orders. That's fine as long as we've got a list just to process them. It's just a smooth process. We're like on it now, but he just explodes under pressure.
Now this is going wrong. I'm going to stop trading in a minute, and everyone's going up the back office, and I'm going to get a grip of this because this is getting on my fucking nerves.
Okay.
And we're looking like idiots.
Should I just sort this lady out then?
Yes.
Okay.
This is very, very hard, this competition. And if I lose it, I've lost it because I've lost control of it, and I'll take that on the chin, and I'll get fired. I'm absolutely really depressed. Just leave me alone a minute. Oh.
"4 p.m. With 3 hours to go, sales and production on Helen's team are still on hold.
Right, and there's hundreds of customers, like hundreds.
Please, can you save all these to CD, and then we're going to print one.
I'll let you do it. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I've shown you.
Lucinda.
Yes, Helena.
Pot calling kettle.
I'm not good at technology. I've never taken a photo on a mobile phone.
Rafe makes mugs all the time. You know, sometimes you have to do something
Yeah, but
out of our
I've shown you how
comfort
to do
zone.
this. So you
That's
should
not
be
my
able to
job,
do it.
Lucinda. This is your job today. Do you honestly think I wanted to spend 11 hours in a kitchen the other day? No, but that was
I did all
that was the
washing
job.
up. I had a cold.
Let
I
me
couldn't be in the
finish.
kitchen. I offered to be in the
Do you
kitchen.
think I enjoyed it? That was the job Sarah had asked me to do, so I shut up and got on with it.
Do not speak to me like that. How dare you?
How dare you?
I wasn't in the kitchen because I had a cold. Then I came in and I spent all afternoon
I'm saying your job
doing the washing
today
up.
is being in here.
As I said, I will be out there and I will get the CDs and the pictures and burn them and take them back out.
Fantastic.
(4:30 p.m). Despite the ordering problems, Simon's team make a last push for sales. Finally, customers start paying for pictures.
I hope your boyfriend likes it. Thank you.
If I've broken even, I'll be amazed with the way this morning went. This could be too little too late. Do you think we've done?
We've broken even.
Do you think so?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm dizzy. I really did. I thought we
You
still...
concentrate on taking the photos.
Right, okay,
yeah?
fine.
Okay.
All right.
After 3 hours of no sales, Helene's team find a way to get the photos out of the computer, but only by printing the portraits onto standard A4 paper.
Right, so Lucinda, whenever this comes through, are you comfortable to print all these off?
Ecstatic, happy,
Right,
brilliant,
okay,
yes.
fabulous.
That's it, right, fantastic. We got there eventually. Are you happy with that one? Right, brilliant. That's $15.99. Thank you so much, there you go.
Have a good evening.
Yeah.
Thank you.
7 p.m, the end of trading.
Well done.
Thank you.
To find out how much they took, the teams must wait until the boardroom tomorrow.
If the other team didn't make a
Do you know how much
catastrophic...
money we collected though?
I don't know.
25, 25, 30, 25, 25.
Four weeks ago, these 13 people gave up well-paid jobs for a chance to become Sir Alan's next apprentice. Now, one of them is about to find out the gamble hasn't paid off.
You can go through to the boardroom now.
Morning.
Morning, Sir Alan.
Well, from what I've heard, a very interesting task.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Alpha team was led by Helen.
Sir. Yes, Sir Alan.
Okay, and your theme was...
David Beckham lookalike, Sir Alan.
You know, what did you sell most of, what didn't you sell?
The actual other products that we were offering, Sir Alan, were very popular. However, we did struggle with the manufacturing of those products.
Why did you struggle?
The main issue was the problems that Lucinda had in her role. She was totally incompetent in terms of actually working on what she was assigned to do.
I am technically useless.
No, for the minute they put you in charge of, for want of a better word, production, why didn't you say, look, I can't do this,
I did.
guys?
You did and then I had people. Everyone tried to even burn a CD and no one took up the mantle and no one was willing to step forward.
Can you tell me, I don't want to go into technical detail.
That's the bottom line. She's lazy and she doesn't want to pull away.
With all due respect, if you are seeing that your actual processing of your business is not, why didn't you do it?
I didn't have the ability.
I remember when I organised this thing, you know, being in technology myself, I want someone there in case the thing conks out, right? Did you have someone there?
He did come in for a very short period of time and got Lucinda back up and running, and this is an important
But why didn't
point.
you get him to get you back up and running?
Because my knowledge base was far behind Lucinda's.
The technician said that his children could operate. There was no complexity to this. Surely the core issue is that you should have shuffled the team. I think you were a bit wishy-washy.
Unbelievable. A runaway success. and you couldn't process the stuff. Simon, I understand you were the team leader of your team, is that
That's
right?
That's right.
Okay. And your theme was?
Glamour and beauty. Your sort of Bluewater shopper would probably go out in something sort of quite dowdy, and we could jazz them up and get a nice professional photograph taken of them looking like they were not shopping somewhere else completely.
Actually, Simon, I disagree. Jenny and I were the target consumers.
Excuse me. Wait, excuse me. I've asked the team leader to tell me.
Sorry.
Okay? So, please tell me what your theme was.
It was glamour and beauty.
Glamour and beauty. Now, was you in control all the time, Simon? Did you think you had this thing under control?
I was aware of a period of time where I felt I was losing control.
Why?
There were some order system issues.
Did you lose any business over this, you think?
Yes.
Yeah. How much do you reckon you lost?
A couple of £100 at a very important time of the day.
Do you think you lost it at this stage?
I had to put the camera down because I was taking the photos. We were inundated with people wanting to have their photo taken. And
So am I hearing again here that we've got a good business going
and
here?
I had to stop selling, Sir Alan. Yes, that's exactly what you're hearing.
This is a joke. You got people milling around, ready to spend their money, and you didn't take their money. Margaret, let's hear the financial side of Renaissance.
Well, Renaissance, Simon's team, spent £577.23. They took £503.42, so they made a loss of £73.81.
A loss? You had all those people buzzing around you there, you had the opportunity, and you made a loss. Incredible. Nick, let's hear about Alpha.
Well, Alpha spent £592.93. They took £738, providing a profit of £145.10.
Oh, thank God for that. Well done. Now, in return for this, I have arranged a treat for you today, which is actually a private yacht, which is going to sail you to the Isle of Wight, moor up, and then you're going to have a dinner on board. Okay? Very well done. Off you go. Have a nice time.
Sales guys, well done.
Good job.
A loss. You had it in your grasp. You blew it. Interestingly enough, I've got to go off now. I'm going to have lunch with the Prime Minister. Talk amongst yourself, and I'll see you back in this boardroom when I get back. Okay? Off you go.
Go, Gadget legs. Careful your head. We are the champions. Go on, Bird.
It's been the comeback, kids.
I have a lot of credibility in this competition. People rate me because they've seen my performance. I think, you know, put your money where your mouth is, Lucinda. Stand up to the plate, be the project manager, and I think Sir Alan will truly see what she's all about. And to be honest, that's somebody who's just not very good at a job.
We're going to make some eggs on toast.
Something's happened in between manufacturing and delivering it to the customer. Something's happened there for us to have, for it to be such a surprise when we were in the boardroom, and I'm thinking, yeah, we've got this one in the bag, and then not only to find that we haven't got it in the bag, but we've made a fucking loss.
Did you feel that my face thought we had it in the bag yesterday lunchtime? Because I was petrified.
It was a communication problem, that's what it was. That's all it boils down to.
Everybody's now looking at ways to abdicate responsibility for what happened. But I'm not finished yet. I'm prepared to go in and fight my corner and stand my ground.
I think it'd be a massive error to take me back into the boardroom, because I will destroy him if he takes me into the boardroom.
You can go through to the boardroom now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sharon.
Alan.
Where we left off was that you went out and lost money.
Yes, Sharon.
What happened when you put yourself forward as team leader?
It was a less than enthusiastic approval.
I think as a group, we're all, from living with Simon, we're all very conscious that he's an emotional person. He's incredibly passionate and motivated. The downside of that is that sometimes we feel like he's a missile which is about to go into outer space and spontaneously combust. And he can come across sometimes as being quite aggressive. But we knew that he was very keen to do it.
So what did you think then? You think, well, let him do it then. If we win, it's good. If we don't, we're going to blame him in the end. Is that what you thought?
I thought, let's give him a chance.
Oh, you did? Oh, that was very nice of you. Very, very nice of you. What I'm hearing here, Claire, is that you're showing no respect whatsoever to this man. Whether he's a plonker or not, it's not for you to decide. You're in a team, okay, and the team's got to win. Do you understand?
Yeah, I apologise for that because I...
Oh, now you're apologising for it. Before you were denying that you did it.
No, I'm not apologising for anything. I'm not conscious that that's the way I made people feel, and I apologise for that because I never ever would want to make somebody feel like that. I supported Simon from the word go.
I don't like people who make people feel like that. I don't like people being victimised. I don't like people being ostracised. Because let me tell you, for what I can see so far, you ain't that bloody great yourself. Because I haven't worked out what the hell you were doing yesterday, quite frankly.
Jenny, Alex and I worked very well together as a team. We had lots of communication with Simon throughout the day.
You had not as much communication as Simon wanted, and whenever you spoke to him, you treated him like dirt.
I apologise. I didn't want to come across that way, and I wasn't conscious of
Simon,
being that way.
When this subgroup went off, Alex, Claire and Jenny, how did you contact them?
I wanted to appoint a sort of second in command. I wanted something coherent, so I asked Alex to step up and do that. And I think Alex felt I was looking for someone to immediately blame if it went wrong. He was less than enthusiastic that I was the project manager.
Is that right?
No, that's not right at all. My point was that don't dilute out too much of what you're doing. I had no problem with doing it, and the conversation just moved on, and then he said, OK,
but you did have a problem.
Alex!
Yes, ma'am.
I was there.
I didn't step back from it, I just said, simply
You stepped
said...
so far back from it, you were practically out of the room.
Why'd you make a loss?
We made a loss because we couldn't deliver the goods.
Why couldn't you deliver the goods? Panic set in around about 10:30, and according to Margaret, she believes it lasted at least to 1 o'clock, nearly 3 hours. You can see that on the shop floor. You surely would have seen that on the shop floor. Did you feel this at all?
I had absolutely no idea that there was all this, catastrophic situation.
What were you doing, Claire?
I was organising the orders coming through and the backlog we had...
Why didn't you relay to them
I relayed all the
that
information.
there was aggravation on the shop floor?
They knew there was aggravation on the shop floor.
We were told what was priority. We weren't actually provided with the full picture.
You didn't get a sense of there's something going wrong?
Definitely not.
Claire, I'm not getting a clear picture here of what you did. I'm getting the opinion here that you're good at excuses.
Sir Alan, I'm not good at excuses. I walked into the back...
You are good at excuses.
I don't
You're
know
definitely very, very good at excuses.
What I'm
I've
trying
got
to make
two people there
excuses for.
telling me that they didn't know what the hell was going on the shop floor.
That is
I disagree.
nail on the
I
head.
walked into the room...
That's the absolute nail on the head.
Alex!
The way I see it, it was a...
Who miscommunicated the most?
Well, initially I thought it was down to the project manager, but now hearing it potentially the people who are running the information between us and the front end.
So, you're saying, Claire, Simon, you were the team leader. Simon, you tell me which two people you are bringing back in this boardroom with you.
Alex and Claire.
Alex and Claire. OK. All right, you have a 3. Go back to the house.
Nothing's going to work with Claire. I mean, she's not straightforward, and she's the link. She was the link, and she really failed to keep the factory truly informed as to the state of the thing. Simon, he makes quite a lot of noise.
He's not 100% responsible. The people up in the production room did know more than they're letting on.
All right, listen, I think I've heard enough. We'll call these 3 back in.
Hello?
Yeah,
Yeah, Francis, can you send the three of them in, please?
Yes, Sir Alan. Sir Alan's ready for you now.
Simon.
Sir Alan.
What's she doing here?
Claire was very dismissive of me. Claire was more interested in managing me than doing her job on the task.
I'm talking to him at the moment.
I can't get through to someone that's unmanageable.
Sir Alan, please may I pass a comment? I don't think you're aware of how you are personally.
I think that accusation could be equally as levelled as you,
I
Claire.
feel like
You've no idea how aggressive and assertive you can be when you're just dismissive. And when I said, Claire, I'm the project manager, your immediate response was a dismissive, don't be autocratic. And I hadn't been autocratic in the whole task up until that point.
You were not listening to feedback from Sarah. Sarah was trying to tell you something, and you turned to Sarah and went, I'm project manager, your body language was like this, you were shouting, you were sweating, and it was just not particularly pleasant. So
Listen, Claire, in your application to this process, you've made some comments, and I read that your worst qualities are that you're impatient.
I am impatient, but I'm
You can overpower people who aren't as vocal as you. I'd like to meet that bleeding person who isn't as vocal as you. I need a couple of ear pads. I'm sick and bloody tired of it, quite frankly. Is it true you really didn't know what was going on down at the chaos there?
Sir Alan, if I'd made a mistake, I would hold my hands up and say I'd made a mistake. I've done it in the past. Everybody learns by the mistake.
You and Jenny were not in this naive position where you were stood in the back room having no clue what was going on.
Well, they said they were.
But they're making out that they are. They're saying, we had no idea what was happening. Of course you did.
Simon, were they isolated in the back room or not?
I don't think they were completely isolated, Sir Alan, no. Everybody's culpable here. You know,
I'm not trying to pass the buck or pass the blame.
That's what it sounds like.
No.
Everybody sounds like they're trying to pass the buck.
No.
I made people laugh and smile in that shopping centre yesterday. I was creative. I created a buzz around my photography stand. And if I could have had my orders delivered, I'd have made you a fortune yesterday. I'd have made you an absolute fortune.
But you didn't. Early indications were at 10:30 you weren't taking the money. You thought it was rectified by 1:30, you still weren't taking the money. At 3:30 still sounds like bloody chaos. What's that got to do with making people laugh? It's almost insulting me in saying, yeah, I did. I drummed up a lot of business. The only thing is I screwed everything else up.
I didn't screw up the delivery of the orders, Sir Alan. At 7 o'clock I had...
One of your team did, and you're responsible for them, right?
Yes.
Why shouldn't I fire you here today?
Because I can do this. I've got confidence in my own ability. I'm learning. I'm growing.
You're learning at my expense by losing me money.
It won't happen again.
It may not happen again, my friend, I can assure you. Alex, who should be fired here today?
Claire.
Claire, who should be fired here today?
Simon, can I say that I did my job to the best of my capabilities, and I was going from...
And so did I.
...from leadership of a project manager.
I
feel that I'm being treated like a scapegoat.
Why? Why have you been treated like a scapegoat?
There's emotions involved. Things have become personal.
It hasn't become personal.
Nothing's become personal. This is entirely a business decision.
Simon, I think you're incredibly sensitive about...
I'm not sensitive. I was the project manager. I lost money. But the reason I lost money, and I could have made a fortune in that shopping centre this morning if we'd started this morning.
Could have.
Because I'm good at...
Could have, yeah. Could have, should have, would have, yeah. But you didn't, right?
No, Sir Alan, I didn't.
No, you didn't, yeah? I think I've heard enough for me to make a very, very difficult decision here today.
Sir Alan, may I say one more thing, please?
If you insist.
I think in this whole competition, if you sit back and remain quiet and under the radar, people assume that they're safe. And I've been bold, and I know I'm vocal, and that puts me...
You have been bold, all right.
And
Don't
it
worry
puts me
about
in a vulnerable position. I'm sorry, I've sat here...
Trouble is, you know, you never back off.
You know what? I'll tell you what I'm going to do with you. I'll tell you what I'm going to do with you. I'm getting sick and tired of you denying all this, you know? I'm sick of looking at you at the moment. Get out that door. Get back to the bloody house, okay? Get back to the house, yeah? Because you're going to be the next team leader. I'm sick of looking at you at the moment. Get out that door and get back to the house. Simon, if I asked you to build me a wall, you'd build me a wall. I'm pretty sure of it. If I asked you to dig me a trench, I think you'd dig me a trench. I am not that sure that if I gave you my investment portfolio, you'd be able to run that very well. I'm sorry, my friend, I think you're a bit out of your depth here. And with regret, you're fired.
Thank you for a wonderful opportunity. Thank you, Sir Alan. Goodbye. Go and win it. All right.
The taxi's ready for you now.
Thank you, Francis.
I said from the moment we had this discussion, it's not Simon, it's going to be one of the people who goes in with him. From what I've heard, it's going to be Claire.
I think Claire's
going to go. He's going
yeah.
Come on, who's coming up?
Can we have a drum roll, please?
Come on.
Anyway, you can go, and I was like, you can go back to the house and you're project manager next time.
Really?
So sorry folks, I've got to be project manager again.
I'll give it my best shot. I'll give it everything I had. I gave 100% in every task I did. I made a lot of people smile in that shopping centre yesterday, and that was a really good feeling. But at the end of the day, I failed, and I'll go home now, pick myself up, and I'll be putting satellite dishes up again next week.
One job. 12 candidates remain. Sir Alan's search for his apprentice continues. Next week, Sir Alan doorsteps the candidates.
What you're going to do is design and develop several flavours of ice cream and sell those flavours to the trade.
But which team will sell enough to lick the opposition?
That is the sign of a good salesperson. We kept up the momentum. Yeah.
Sometimes you have to turn a deal down, you know. A deal which is not good for the long term of the business. You're fired.
Simon has just enough time to dry the tears from his eyes. Catch him on The Apprentice, You're Fired, over on BBC Two now. Get exclusive video clips, news and interviews at bbc.co.uk/apprentice. Remembering the gobby candidates from the series, The Apprentice Motor Mouths, Friday night at 9 on BBC Two.